Over the course of the 1970s and 80s, poaching and illegal hunting for elephants and rhinos rose rapidly in Kenya and Africa as a whole. This was partly fueled by increased globalization and the realization by poachers that international markets provided ample opportunity for fast profits in the sale of the ivory. But there's an imminent threat brewing as Kenya and Tanzania, the two East African neighbors, manage elephant herds differently. Tanzania issues some trophy hunting licenses to wealthy sport hunters every year, while Kenya gets all its revenue from wildlife safaris.
In compliance with the East African Community agreements that support the cross-border trade and activities, there must be provision to support this conservation so that the trophy hunting in Tanzania is allowed in their heartland, not in areas bordering Kenya, because that will interfere with our conservation in Kenya. We are very, very hopeful because there is very good cooperation between the two countries, between East Africa, that Tanzania will understand our plea to say it is not right to license trophy hunting near the border with Kenya.
According to conservationists, last September, a Kenyan elephant with tusks that weighed 50 kilograms each was shot legally by licensed hunters some 23 kilometers inside the border with Tanzania. The killing broke an elephant trophy hunting moratorium on the Tanzanian side, which had been imposed in 1995 following an outcry of the shooting of 4 Kenyan elephants on the Tanzanian side the previous year, according to conservationists.
These tuskers are so important for a lot of different reasons. One is genetically. There's the Amboseli sort of bloodline of tuskers is probably one of the best in the world. So from a genetics perspective, it's really important. And then you come to the tourism side. They're hugely valuable. We have a lot of visitors coming into Amboseli just to see those big tuskers. They come from around the world. And then the same reasons on the other side of the border. There's a growing photographic tourism operations going there. And these hunters who came in, they didn't even consult the local people if they could shoot there. They just came with the permits and they've now shot 3.
Tourism is one of the top foreign exchange earners for Kenya, and the sector employs millions of people directly and indirectly.
We have had a tragedy of losing 3 of our key elephants recently. The Amboseli Trust for Elephants, who have been doing research in Amboseli since the 70s, have kept record, have data, have lineage of these elephants. So when we saw the lineage of the elephants that were killed, we were very disheartened. These are the elephants with the longest tusks. These are elephants that have big families here. And these are elephants that have thrived in this ecosystem. And therefore, killing them cut critical bloodlines. And that is why we are very, very concerned.
Conservationists say they're not calling for a hunting ban in all of Tanzania, but for protection of precious Kenyan elephants that wander back and forth across the border. Nick Mudimba, CGTN.